Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is Finish It Friday number 27, I believe. So I have made some progress on the Sunny Blanket. The first thing that I want to show you is I've been working on, I had 2 squares remaining and I'm happy to say one is finished without the ends woven in. I just finished it today at work. I've took the last 2 in a project bag and have been working on them what little bit of time I have left from my lunch break. So I got that one finished and I have started on the last square. So I will be happy when these are done. I wound up a little ball of yarn to take with me. So I've been taking that. So I'll continue to take this to work next week and hopefully get that finished. But I have made some progress on the blanket and I do have some yarn attached. So I'm going to be very gentle. Let's see. I found a stitch marker laying here that, I did. I'd already put a stitch marker in it, but I want to show you guys. Let's see. Let me find, okay. So this right here was where I stopped the last time. So I completed all of this all the way around the blanket. So she is getting pretty big. And I've also started on one of the 4 corners. So I have to do this corner piece 4 times on all 4 sides. So I have started that. It's not completely finished. That's why there is a color attached. I've not woven in the ends. I started doing that and I thought this is going to be a little bit more like, might have to use some of the ends to kind of tidy up a bit. So I decided to leave them out after the first couple rows just to see what all I might need to tidy up with that. These corners have really given me fits. Like at first I didn't understand because they wanted me on the wrong side, but the pattern that I had printed off did not have where I even went back to the right side. So I was confused about that. I tried to send a message to the designer to kind of like figure out, but then like I re-downloaded the pattern and there must have been some like updates because then there was like right side, wrong side, right side, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm going to be turning after everything, and it was, I don't know. And maybe if I paid a little bit more attention, because it does say to turn in there, but I was just confused because it had stated wrong side, but then I couldn't find like where I was working on the right side again, and usually that's indicated in a pattern, but that one was not. So, but I did kind of eventually figure it out, and I have been muddling through it. It is not my favorite part of it so far, these corners. Maybe by the time I get to the last corner, I'll be like, yeah, that corner's not so bad. But I am pretty excited about the amount that I got finished. So I done quite a few rows. I mean, it doesn't really look like it because, you know, most of the rows are single crochets, and then like you do like the overlay crochet down below it. Let's see, let me find like the green row here, single crochet, blue row, single crochet, orange, single crochet, all of these single crochet. This was a single crochet spike stitch. So they're all single crochets with like a little overlay bit to go with it. So it is slow going, but I am making progress, and that's all that matters. I'm starting to doubt that I will be able to get this finished before the fair, though, because we're in May and the fair's in July. So yeah, I'm doubting my abilities on that. I just seen where like a end has poked through. I am doubting my abilities, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do as much as I can before the fair. And I've decided if I get the sunny border finished, which is the corners and then squaring it up, basically. If I get the sunny border finished, I will already have the small square border finished. I would just have to put them onto the blanket. That I may just, like if I get that much done, then I will enter that into the fair and then put the dandelion border on and like finish out the blanket after the fair. I'm hoping to get it all done because the dandelion border is very pretty and I do want it on my blanket, but I understand if time does not permit. Plus, I've got like a few other things that I want to make for the fair too. I've waited so late to work on fair stuff. But what are you going to do? So this is pretty much all that I've worked on this week is this right here. I'm working on another project for my sister that I'll show you guys at a later date. But before I leave you guys, I'll tell you a little funny story. Well, it was funny to me. But so where we live, there are stray cats that wander around all the time. And you know, last year it was like in July, you know, we found the little kitten whose leg didn't work. So like a new batch of kittens has arrived. There's 3 of them. 2 of them are black. I mean, like solid black. I have named them Midnight and Ryder. And then their sibling, he or she, I don't know if they're boys or girls, but he or she is black and white on all of their paws and on his chest. So I call him Boots. So we've got Midnight, Ryder, and Boots. So every evening I take some food out and feed them. I've got them a little food bowl and a little water bowl. So today on my way home from work, I'm driving and you know, a bird swoops down in front of my car and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit that bird. And then like I'm looking in my rear view mirror and I'm like, oh well, I don't see the bird anywhere. So I was like, maybe it swooshed up under my car and just like went back up or something. So I never gave it another thought. So I'm going out to feed the kittens this evening. I have already taken my shower. I have my pajamas on, and I have my hair was wet. It was still up in its little towel turby. I was going out. I took some garbage over, and I had a cup of food and a cup of water. And as I'm putting it in, I see the mama cat, and I see one of the kittens. And so I'm shaking like the food, so like they'll come and, you know, I give them a wide area to, so that I don't spook them off, because mama cat's a little skittish. And one of the black cats, the one that I call Midnight, he's skittish. He won't let me around him. But Ryder and Boots will. Like I can pick them up, 2 up. Those 2 will let me pick them up. So I figured it was mama cat and Midnight. So I was kind of like looking around for Ryder and Boots because they weren't together with the rest of them. So I walk around like the backyard and stuff, and then I walk more back towards my car, and I can see Boots. And I was like, oh, you know, talking to Boots. I was like, hey, what are you doing? And then I see Midnight, and he's like doing up onto my car, like, you know, like there's something there. So like I'm getting down and I'm trying to look, and I see a bird's wing stuck out of my car, and it's like in this plastic stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's that bird. And then all of a sudden the bird's wing jerks up, and then all of a sudden like its little toe beans come down. So I like touch it and they jerk up, and I was like, oh my gosh, that bird is alive and it's stuck in my car. So I'm like looking around and I see like you can kind of like pop the plastic down. It's almost like a little door, but it's screwed up in there. So I'm like getting tools. I am laying down on the ground. My hair is still up in a towel turby. It is cold outside too. The wind is just whipping around. My nose is running. I'm sure I had snot all over my face, but I'm trying to unscrew this screw and it's like it just does not want to come. And my hands are cold. You know how what your hands are when they're cold, they don't want to cooperate. And so Boots and Midnight are just like sitting there watching me like I'm crazy. And there's like these little pine cones from this pine cone tree, and they're like playing with the pine cones back and forth, and I can hear that bird moving around in the car. And I'm talking to it, I'm like, oh, hold on, little birdie, I'm gonna save you, Mutters is gonna save you. I'm like, you just hold on, you just hold on. So I'm like unscrewing. I'm like, how big is this screw? I mean, like, and I'm trying to twist it with my fingers and my fingers are numb. And then all of a sudden I hear this sound. It's like, Wah! And I was like, what? And I'm like looking, and I look further back in my car, and I see Boots, and I see Midnight, and then I see Ryder back further, and he has a bird. So that was not a live bird that I was hearing in my car. That was a Ryder up in my car trying to get the dead bird out, which I'm happy that he got the dead bird out, but I was freaking out thinking there was a live bird in there. But Ryder was just pleased as pudding to have that bird, and he did not want to share with his siblings. They were still fighting over that bird by the time I got that little screw back up in there. And I'm like, I can't believe I've been wallering around on the ground. I've just got out of the shower, and I'm freezing to death now. I'm never going to get warm again, and I still have to go make my video. So yeah, that was my adventures this evening with my little kittens. I sure wish some of y'all lived near here and could come and get these little kittens, because they are cute as a bug. But I know just as soon as I pick them up, like the humane shelter won't take them. They wouldn't take the one last year. They just said that they were full with cats and that it's, you know, on me to figure it out. So, and I'm like, oh, but these kittens are just cute as a bug. Yeah, so if anybody lives in Northeast Indiana and wants a kitten, come talk to me, because I could get you one real good. Okay, well, that's all I've got this evening, guys. I won't keep you long. Yeah, so I'm going to be working this weekend on the blanket. It is a 3-day weekend because it's a Memorial Day weekend. Do any of you guys have any big plans for Memorial Day? I don't think that we do. I'm going to try to grill out. Got like a Blackstone griddle. Maybe try to make some smash burgers, or like maybe this restaurant up in Goshen, they have this burger. It's called a cowboy burger, and it is so good. It's like got barbecue sauce on it and onion rings on it. It's so good, and cheese. I might try to recreate that for myself this weekend, and maybe see if anybody else has a special burger like that they want. Like, you know, some of those people have like the eggs on their burger and stuff, like, you know, those fancy like Red Robin burgers or something. But Red Robin does have this like Tennessee whiskey chicken sandwich that is so good. Okay, well, now I'm just talking about food. But I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday weekend. And I hope that it's nice weather wherever you are. I hope it starts to warm up here a little bit. We had a nice warm couple of days, and then it's been cold ever since. So, yeah, what are you going to do? All right, well, I will let you guys go, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.